What happened?
Frances was mugged. Look after her for a while while I dump the car.
No problem.
Cheers.
You okay, love? Looks a bit nasty.
You want to see the other bloke?
I saw the other bloke. I think I'll take his head off.
Last night, 74-year-old woman got mugged at knife point. Not content with robbing the old dear, they decided to try and beat the living daylights out of her as well.
You wonder what the world's coming to.
Look, this is the 12th incident of its kind in a month, and quite frankly, I want something done.
What have CID come up with?
Well, last night's victim is going to help a police artist try and come up with an impression of the man.
Well, we're certain the attacks are all by the same bloke.
Well, I hope so. I hope it's not some teenage craze.
Matthew, can I have a word with you after parade?
Yes, sir. What's the motive, sir? I mean, you wouldn't beat anyone up like that just for the money, would you?
Well, out of a dozen victims, he's netted no more than £100. So, who knows what he's after, eh?
What we're doing here is simply a type like this. We're not going to arrive at a photograph of the man, but if we can work together to help you really remember, then you'll recognise him on the page at the end of this.
What's that?
That's a catalogue of facial features.
I see.
It's to help you recognise the type of face the man had.
So that I can build up a picture of him and then draw him for you.
I don't mind as long as you're not going to draw me. Not looking like this. I've not had my hair done.
How often do you have your hair done then?
Once a month. Oh, this has taught me a lot, you know. I regret I didn't have a knife. Would I get into trouble if I carried a knife?
Depends on the type of knife and why you were carrying it.
Come in. I thought I'd check on how you were getting on.
You make it sound like a progress report. Reminds me of being a probationer.
Oh, well, it's fair to say that you are on probation, Matthew. Quite honestly, and I'm sure you're aware of this, considering some of your mistakes, there's a lobby on this relief who believe you should have been slung out long ago.
Yes, sir.
And a transfer is still very much on the cards.
With respect, sir, I've got over my problems with the relief. Things have been going well.
Oh, that's good, and there's no doubt you've been trying.
I don't want to get transferred.
However, the main difficulty I have with you, Matthew, remains your inability to command respect.
Well, obviously, that will take time.
You admit it's still a problem.
It's improving.
You don't earn it by drinking half a yard of whiskey with the lads or going at it like a fiddler's elbow with every pretty girl you see. It's not difficult. There's a rule book. You make sure that you and everyone on the relief knows you're going to work by it.
Yes, sir.
As we look through these examples of face shape, mouth, eyes, and so on, I'll be making a few notes, Francis, that'll help me when I begin to draw. Don't worry if you can't see exactly what you think he looked like. It's just to give me an idea of the type. We may find that he's a combination of several examples. Let's start on the face, shall we?
He had a face like a rice pudding.
He had bad skin.
He was covered in spots.
Good. Let's start at the top, shall we? What sort of hair do you think he had?
He had curly hair, and a sort of flattened nose and piggy eyes.
Something like these?
Here, why don't you use the magnifying glass?
It was more... how can I describe it? It was a squarer face he had. Oh, he was really horrible.
What's this? Home beat all of a sudden?
Just thought I'd let the old folk know I was about.
You got biscuit on your chin.
Didn't have any biscuit.
Just testing.
Yeah. You'd skive off and take afternoon tea somewhere.
Oi! Come here! If you think you can get away with a comment like that, you've got another thing coming.
There's a granny basher on the loose in case you hadn't noticed, Sarge.
We're going to have a word about your attitude.
Sierra Oscar.
Go ahead, Sierra Oscar.
Serious disturbance at the Princess Royal in Ashholme Street. George,
Want to keep talking, Sarge? I'm sure George is getting used to being let down. Probably enjoy another week in hospital.
I'll speak to you later.
I'm on my way.
That's the hair. It was shorter at the sides. There's something about the ears that's definitely not right. Did I say he had an earring?
Would you like me to add an earring? See if it helps. What type of earring do you think it was?
Oh, what do you call it? A sleeper, maybe.
Which ear?
Oh, I don't know.
You're getting a bit tired.
What with everything. I didn't hardly get no sleep last night.
I'm not surprised.
Everything under control here, Barry.
Understood. Is Sergeant Boyden still with you?
No, he's on his way back to Sunhill.
Fine.
Whoa, take it easy. What's the matter?
Round the corner, outside the flats, there's a woman being mugged. George, still there?
Sierra Oscar from 218.
Yeah, I'll take that, Barry. Go ahead, George.
Assault of female in progress. Looks like the corner of Harlow Street and Grierson by the flats.
Understood. Sierra 1 from Sierra Oscar.
Mugging in progress.
Yeah, there he is.
Harlow Street and Grierson. Tony and George are doing. Can you assist?
Oh, come on, Tony, what are you doing? Get a move on, he's getting a kicking.
He's getting what he deserves.
Ambulance required urgently. 2 injured persons. Harlow Street junction with Grierson. Victims of assault. Oh, come on.
218 from Sierra Oscar receiving.
Yeah, ahead, Barry.
Ambulance has already been assigned.
Right, cheers.
Blimey, what do you do? Run him over?
She gonna be all right, Kath?
He must have hit her with something.
He certainly got a bit of his own, didn't he?
Yeah?
Yes?
That's him!
You've done brilliantly.
I pray to God I hope you catch him.
Lost them round the back of the estate.
I don't know why you bothered. Doing us a favour, weren't they?
A bit of help.
What do you mean?
Forget it.
Anyway, we've got a witness, a Mrs. Hughes, 5th floor, flat 30. Says she saw what happened.
I'll do that.
What about the prisoner?
He's not going anywhere, is he? Got to wait for a second ambulance.
Tony didn't put the boot in, did he?
No, no. He was just prattling around. Well, we could see Chummy getting a good kick in, and then Tony started driving like he needed L plates.
Yeah, well, you're not going to hurry to get your head kicked in protecting some mugger, are you?
Is this the one we're after?
I don't know, Sarge. Looked as if he was mugging the woman.
Where's Tony?
He's with a witness, Sarge.
Mrs. Hughes, I'm PC Stamp.
Is that bloke all right?
You witnessed the incident, is that right?
From the balcony.
Can I have a look, please?
What about the woman? Is she okay? I'm sorry.
Do you mind?
No, help yourself.
Hello, is PC...
Come in. Always seems to be the way. It takes you so long to get here, and when you arrive, there's about 100 of you.
Well, we do take this kind of incident very seriously.
As soon as I saw those lads come round the corner, I knew what was going to happen.
Right. And what about the attack on the lady? Did you see that?
Attack?
Did you see the woman get mugged?
No, the woman fell over. Passed out, I'd imagine. I was just coming out to hang the washing on the line when I saw her.
You certain about this?
Yeah, the young guy in the jacket came over to help her. So I went to call an ambulance. When I came out, I saw the 3 lads. Well, like you, they probably must have thought she was being mugged.
Have you got a description of the 3?
Yes, Sarge.
Right, I'll take a statement. You go and find out who that lad is. There've been quite a few muggings in the area. But I'm afraid on this one we got the wrong information.
It was awful. I hope that guy's going to be all right.
George has gone with the prisoner.
Cheers. There's been a bit of a cock-up. Turns out Chummy wasn't a mugger after all.
What?
Just some geezer playing a good Samaritan. We'll go up to the hospital, and then I'm going to go up the road, find the bloke who said he was a mugger in the first place.
That's a bit of a downer. Thought you'd be buying the drinks tonight.
We'll have to find out in front of Boyden.
Ah, don't worry about it.
Just wish I got to the bloke a bit quicker.
Oh, so what? You took the Northern Line, but you got there in the end.
It's a warrant card.
Whose is it?
The mugger.
Ah, very funny.
I'm serious. PC Trevor Gale.
Oh, let's have a look.
Winded me up.
I wish.
He must have been off duty.
Found it under the shopping.
This is a joke.
Well, how were you meant to know?
Oh, come on, Tony. It's not fatal.
Oh, yeah? Who for? How's he doing?
Well, he's still breathing, that's all I know.
He's going to be all right, though, yeah?
Well, I don't think we're looking at a case of manslaughter, if that's what you mean.
Have you spoken to a doctor yet?
No. There's a couple of new nurses I wouldn't mind chatting to, though.
have a word?
About your prisoner?
Yeah.
Well, he suffered concussion. We'll have to wait to see how serious it is. A couple of fractured ribs. I doubt if you'll be arresting him again for a while.
No. In fact, he's a police officer.
So what's he been arrested for, then?
He hasn't been arrested. There's a bit of a mix-up.
Slightly worrying one if you can't tell the difference between your colleagues and the criminals.
His name's Trevor Gale. He's a PC.
Well, we'll give him the VIP treatment, then.
If you could.
How's it going?
She's done brilliantly, Sarge. We're going to have this reproduced as a poster and published in the local press.
Handsome chap, isn't he?
I tell you, if he'd have had two heads, he couldn't have been any uglier.
Easier to identify, though.
Oh, no, I'd have had to have drawn two faces. You've made me feel so much better.
Well, it's the best lead we've had. With any luck, if he's got previous, we should have him in ourselves by night time.
That's right.
Oh, Sarge. Mr. Monroe tells me you apprehended a bloke earlier.
Nah, you can forget that. It was a misapprehension.
Even if that bloke had have been the mugger, you don't stand there ringside and watch him get lynched.
You weren't complaining earlier.
If this comes out, you'll be done.
Listen. Anyway, there's any chance of this coming out, is there?
Yeah, well, I'm not going to say anything, am I? You've dropped us both right in it.
You're getting a bit jumpy, aren't you?
Yeah, well, it doesn't feel too good, does it, eh?
Well, how do you think I feel?
What are you going to say to Boyden?
I think I'm going to speak to Monroe.
You sure that's wise?
Stop Boyden putting the boot in.
Come in.
Oh, I'll come back later.
No, come in, Tony. Matthew's told us what happened.
He was an off-duty cop.
You witnessed the youths attack him?
Yes, sir. But there was nothing we could do to prevent it.
Not that you knew he was a PC at the time.
No.
Is he all right?
Got concussion, that's all.
Look, as if we haven't got enough problems with people running around pretending to be vigilantes. I want every effort made to pick these yobs up.
Oh, Donna, I wonder if you could give me a hand. I want to try and identify the youths that attacked that PC.
Just let me finish this.
This is the real mugger, is it?
Yeah, I'm going to fax it round to the other stations in the area.
Yeah, it's a shame we didn't have this earlier.
Wouldn't have made much difference, would it?
Yeah, maybe not.
Tony. Office.
What's going on?
Sarge?
All that stuff earlier. I am sick and tired of your aggravation. I can't even give you a simple order without some sort of back chat. Now, if you wanted me off this relief, you've missed your chance. I'm here, and I'm here to stay. Got it?
Yes, Sarge.
Now, I'm not messing about. You continue to throw your weight around, and I'm going to do your leg so badly you'll never walk again. Understand?
Sarge.
Good. Because this relief's been allowed to go Humpty Dumpty, I'm going to put it back together again. You better get back to it.
I asked the hospital to let us know when PC Gale could be visited. I thought one of us should pop out there, see how he is.
Good idea.
Bem?
Yeah, why not? Description?
Sierra Oscar from Sierra 1.
Go ahead, Sierra 1.
In pursuit of 3 youths on the Harlow Street estate concerning the assault on PC Gale.
Come on, mate. I'm on your side.
What are you running for, then?
A mugger. That's what this is, isn't it?
I'm arresting you for causing grievous bodily harm. You
What?
don't have to say...
The geezer was mugging her!
Listen! Unless you wish to do so, but what you do say may be giving you evidence.
Be fair, will ya?
Understand?
We done you a good turn.
Lost him.
So you admit you assaulted him?
We hadn't got him here to go away.
You wouldn't have been in hospital needing a brain scan.
Yeah? Well, how comes your mate let us off earlier?
What, mate?
Big fat bloke had a flat cap.
Get in.
How are you feeling?
I've had better hangovers.
Tony Stamp, Sun Hill. Sorry about what happened.
Are you one of the fellas who rescued me?
Can you remember anything?
Bits. How's the woman?
acute anemia, that's all. She's all right now. I think her family's taken her home.
Great. What about the fellas who attacked me?
No, we've not yet traced them.
What did they think they were doing?
I don't know. There was a bit of confusion. I think they thought, well, all anyone saw was your hand inside the woman's handbag. She was lying on the ground. Well, you can see what it looked like.
Oh, you're joking, aren't you?
That's the way the incident was reported to us.
Oh, they. Oh, they're gonna love this back at the station. A mugger.
I'm sorry, mate.
Assault occasioning actual bodily harm.
Right. What's your name?
I've told you. Get your inspector. He'll tell you what happened.
Name?
Not until I've spoken to the inspector.
What's this about the inspector? Nothing, he's talking rubbish.
You know what I mean. The bloke who let us off.
All right, empty his pocket. See if he's got anything with his name on it.
Right, leave off.
Hey, you gonna cooperate?
You're bang out of order. We done you a good turn, mate.
Kevin Yates. All right, you can keep the asthma inhaler. I'll make a note for the divisional surgeon.
That copper, the inspector, but he was well pleased we sorted him out. That's why he let us off.
I think he's had a bit too much to drink.
Yeah, he was a whopping great bloke, he was.
Shut it.
Do you want anything?
Yeah, get us a date with that nurse.
Sister Davis?
You know her. Tell her to put me down for a bed bath, will you?
OK. Look, I just wanted to say I'm really sorry about what happened to you.
Oh, it's not your fault.
No, but you know how it is. I just didn't react quick enough. There'd been a few muggings and...
You took your time, is that it?
Oh, come on, if I'd known you were a piece...
What exactly are you telling me? You just stood there watching? You're not a Catholic, are you?
No.
Shame. A couple of Hail Marys, a few pints of lager, you'd feel a lot better. Go on, get lost, will you? And hey, try and pick up some real muggers next time.
Please, honest. We didn't mean to do nothing. We saw a woman being mugged. What would you have done?
You didn't think of calling a police officer, I suppose?
It all went off too quickly. That's the truth. We saw a woman on the ground, that's it.
And it didn't occur to you that there might be a simple explanation?
You were saying that bloke wasn't a mugger. You tell me when you lot knew that. Because them two coppers that arrived, they didn't know that, did they?
They didn't start kicking his head from here to Canary Wharf, though, did they?
How comes that big copper he didn't chase us, eh? You tell us that!
You tell us why you ran away, if, as you say, you believed you hadn't done anything wrong.
What you doing tonight, Viv? Oh, nothing much.
Oh, good, because I've just lined you up with a date.
Oh, yeah? Who with?
He's just the man you've been looking for.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's really into older women.
Oh, I'm not that old.
Well, he really likes OAPs.
Oh, cheers.
He likes to beat them up.
You've got him.
David Collins, collator at Stafford Row, recognised him. He's got all the right previous.
Brilliant. Oh, yes. He's definitely the man for me. Come on, Tosh.
What's all this about?
Can I have a word?
Yeah, sure. What is it?
We've got a problem. It's Stamp. Yates has got it into his head that he's an inspector.
That should please Tony.
Yates says Stamp chased him and led him off.
What, he caught him and let him go?
Well, he smiled and let him vanish.
Can this be substantiated?
Well, Yates claims he's an asthmatic and he can't run very fast, but he says Stamp gave him enough time to get away.
You believe him?
Well, it's a serious accusation in the light of...
Doesn't sound like Tony to me.
You don't know. At the time he thought they'd beaten up a mugger. The way Tony saw it, maybe he thought one favour deserved another. And Mr. Munro's given me a talking to. He says I don't command the respect of the relief.
Well, you've had a few problems,
Look, I'm not asking you to get involved. I know I've made some mistakes in the past. I mean, I'm not like you. I've caught the wrong side of the white line a few times.
That happens.
That's right. And Stamp sits in that canteen as judge, jury and hangman.
Has he been giving you an hard time?
Well, he's not exactly a member of Amnesty International, is he?
Well, you have to forget about that for the moment. I mean, it's possible that Tony has been an idiot.
So he took the law into his own hands, and as we said, he likes to dish out a bit of justice.
So what are you going to do about it?
Thought I'd take it to Mr. Munro.
Well, I'm not sure.
He says I've got to get tough with him.
Well, it has to be your decision. And if Tony has been an idiot, then...
Then he deserves what he gets.
Yeah.
A couple of prisoners, Sarge. Yates' pals.
Yeah, I'll be right with you.
You'd play it by the book, wouldn't you?
Well, I'd certainly have a word with Stamp before I did anything else.
Oh, yeah. You want to make him feel what it's like to make a mistake.
Tony? Yeah, mate. Cheers. I'll take it back. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Nice car.
Yeah. There's no dog.
Hello? Anyone at home?
Try.
Hello, love. Does David Collins live here?
David, there's a young lady at the door for you.
I'm a police officer, madam, and I've got a warrant for his arrest. Is he upstairs?
David?
Is David here?
I'll check the rooms down here, make sure Tony's out the back.
Okay, Viv.
David?
You stay there.
It's my house, you know.
Viv!
David!
Come on, you don't want to break your neck.
Stay away from me! Come any closer, I'll put
Tony, Tony, he's on the front windowsill.
I'm on my way.
I mean it! You come a step closer,
Come on.
I'm going!
David,
You
being
keep
a
her away
naughty
from me!
boy
Keep
again.
her away from me! Come on then. Give you this. Oh, God!
Right, had enough, have we?
Oh.
Next time you jump out of a window, sunshine, try somewhere a bit higher and do us all a favour. Get up.
What's this, Viv? Need yourself a Chippendale?
No, don't think anyone would pay to see this character, Sarge.
I'll pay to see him be put away.
Lives with his gran and goes around knocking over old ladies for his kicks.
Gran wasn't too impressed, was she?
He's terrified of her. That's his problem, I think. Can't face gran, so he goes and finds some other old dude to take it out on.
Tony. Buxton picked up the trio that beat up PC Gale.
When?
We found them working on a car around the corner from when the PC was attacked. They alleged you let them off.
That's rubbish.
You could have chased them, but you didn't.
No, that's not what happened.
Then what happened? What happened? You chased them down the road and gave up.
No, Sarge.
But you could have tried harder.
I didn't let them off.
The question is whether you failed in your duty or even perhaps aided and abetted.
No way, you never make it stick.
I thought we spoke about back chat. Sarge, the tide's turned, Tony. You could find you've strayed a little bit out of your depth.
Sarge. What? You've made your point.
No, the point is you made a mistake.
Those lads get away from me. Yeah. I could have done better, maybe. Maybe that was an error.
We all make them, don't we, Tony? We don't all get punished for them, though. But believe me, there's always going to be someone at this station that won't let you forget.
What are you going to do?
Same as you, Tony.
What's that?
Come in.
Turn a blind eye.